Hi Sagittarius, my name is Alison and you're with Healing Dove Tarot. Today we are doing a new moon reading from April 16th to May 15th, 2018. This is for Sagittarius Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Now Sagittarius, the new moon occurs in Australia on Monday the 16th of April on the East Coast at, I believe, 11:57 a.m. This new moon is quite potent. It is literally the astrological new year. So although we celebrate the new year, the calendar year, on the 31st of December, in astrology and spiritual terms, this is the new year for most and many. It's a potent new moon because, as all new moons are, they're about manifestation. And this one is obviously going to set you up for the next 6 months of the year. So if you do have a spiritual practice or meditate at all, I do advise that this is the best time, the most ideal time, if there's anything you're trying to manifest in your life, be that a new job, a new career, a new relationship, a child, anything in the material realm that's of matter, abundance, a good bill of health. Now is the time to take pen to paper and write down everything that your heart desires. And once you've done that, and this is the important part, it's important to then either rip up that piece of paper or burn it. And the reason why we do that is it's symbolic about releasing our ego, our attachment to the outcome, to the timing of the outcome of when it will come to us, and surrendering to divine free will, and knowing that everything will come to us in divine right order and divine right time. Okay, so with that being said, Sagittarius, let's get to your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Please show me what are the messages for the sign of Sagittarius during the month of April, from the new moon in Aries on the 16th to May 15th to the new moon in Taurus. Please show me, what does Sagittarius need to know? Stop. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Sagittarius. Interesting. Sagittarius, at the bottom of your deck, you do have the Eight of Wands reversed. So the Eight of Wands typically talks about communication, fast-moving communication. That can be communication coming in via text message, phone calls, online. It can refer to online dating messages. But the messages I'm getting here for you from this new moon are more about your home and your health and your security. So I'll read you the messages as I see them. And remember, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising, and it is a general reading. If something doesn't pertain to you or you can't make sense of it, then it's not the reading for you. But you come into this new moon, this new astrological year with the Four of Coin. So the Four of Coin is my miser card. It's the Scrooge McDuck. You're holding onto your coins tightly. And I think you're holding onto your coins tightly because you're about to take a trip. You're about to go overseas somewhere. And it's a big trip. It's an expensive trip. And you're saving all the pennies. And the reason why I say that is because it's crossed with the Empress. The Empress for me is a card of fertility, a card of abundance, a card of creativity. It also talks about experiencing new things, cultures, going to new lands, and it's coupled with, at the foundation, the Chariot. And the Chariot is very much speaks to me about travel. Now, it could be that you're simply you're going on a road trip somewhere, the literal meaning of being in a car. It could mean that you're having a choice to make between two paths of way to go to travel. I definitely see travel coming in here and you saving for travel. In your deep past, you're coming with the energy of the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. So Temperance is actually your card. So you're representing yourself and your sign, which is beautiful. It's really strong, showing you feeling good, feeling healthy, you know, really just feeling like you're winning at life at the moment. And the reason why I say that is because you've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is two beautiful cards of the divine. The Wheel of Fortune is fortune turning in your favor, things working out in your favor. The Wheel of Karma turning towards you. And in traditional tarot, the Temperance card, it shows an angel. It's a message from an angel. It's divine guidance stepping in. It is something beautiful. It's really talking about balance, harmony. It's coupled with this gorgeous yellow, green and blue background. It is represented in this deck by a stork, however. So even though I said that this reading wasn't a love reading, you do have the Empress and Temperance, which is represented by the stork. And I did mention this had something to do with health. So you could be receiving news that's delayed that you are pregnant. And this could completely catch you off guard. It's a very new pregnancy, so it's like you're not even aware that you've missed your period. You're within that 4-week period. I see it being a little girl though, for those of you that do find this out, and sorry if I'm spoiling that for you if you've been trying. But I see a little girl coming through strongly. I see pregnancy coming through strongly. And it's a wish fulfilled. It's for some of you, you've been trying for a while and the Wheel of Karma is finally turning in your favor. And you're saving all your pennies for this birth, or you're not even aware yet that you're pregnant. And for those that are uncertain, please do a test. I'm not a doctor. I just read the messages as I see them. You're always advised to go see a doctor for anything medical, but I do see that health message coming there for some of you. For those of you that this pertains to saving all your money for travel, there is communication that's trying to come in about this trip, about the itinerary changing, something being changed, where you're going to, the destination, who you're going with. Maybe you're going on a bus tour or a bus ride or something to do with land travel. For others of you, it could be that you're going overseas to then get on a bus like a Kentucky or do a tour that way. But I see travel coming through and a bit of blocked communication. Check all the finer details. Mercury is about to go direct, so you shouldn't have any delays. But if you are about to take a trip, there's just a word of warning there for someone. Now, in the 2 weeks following the new moon, so coming into the first week of May, we do have the Five of Wands coupled with the Nine of Cups. So the Five of Wands talks about having to stand up for yourself, fighting, bickering. It's an energy of competition. But whatever it is, you see yourself as being victorious about having your wish come true. So it may be that you're having an argument with the tour director, for example, of this trip, and you're having an argument about the money that you've paid or the deposit that you've paid, and saying now you want a refund because the trip isn't exactly what you signed up for. And the truth is that the fortune's turning in your favor and you will get that refund, even though you have to get a little bit stroppy in order to get that. Or it could be about something to do with work. I often see the Five of Wands as jealousy and competitiveness in the workplace. Could be someone's really getting on your nerves, and they're pushing you to your limit of what you can handle, of what you can, and you're just really trying to keep to yourself. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, they've resigned or they've moved into another department or something like that's happened and your wishes come true. That they're being taken away from you is the energy that I'm seeing, but you haven't been communicated that yet, but it's coming. Now, how others are seeing you at the moment, you're being seen as very much in your head. There is a fire energy around you, a younger fire sign. male or female, maybe this is your child, or you're spending time with children. If you're older, I see you babysitting. I don't know if it's school holidays somewhere, or it's about to be school holidays somewhere, or something like that, but you're spending a couple of weeks with a grandchild, or you're falling pregnant and you're having a little girl, or you are pregnant and you don't know yet and you're going to have a little girl. It's definitely a female energy with us right now, coming through strongly for someone. Now, you do have in your outcome the Four of Swords coupled with the Four of Coins. So how you begin the month and how you end the month, your bookends are exactly the same. That's very symbolic for me when I do a reading like this, and it's why I use my own spread like this for that reason. And it's showing me that you're really trying to keep things stable in your life at the moment. You're trying to keep your emotions in check. You're trying to keep your health in check. And, you know, as I said, what's crowning you is this harmonious balance, right? So you are divinely guided. You do have divine support. Maybe the truth is, after you fought for whatever it is that you're fighting for, whether that be the change in your agreement with the tour director for those that are traveling, whether that be a change in a work colleague working with you, whether that be something that changes in the workplace, that's your wish fulfillment, the message coming clearly then is to actually take rest. It's like, okay, I've given you what you asked for, and if you've done the manifesting exercise, then that should come through around the second week, by the way. I've given you what you've asked for. Now I need you to just take a rest and to recharge your batteries. So if you have been fighting or having words with someone at work, if you are fighting with your partner about saving money and you're in a relationship or a marriage and you continue to butt heads about this thing, and the communication isn't great and you just feel like you're getting nowhere, the message for you here is to heed caution, to pull back, to retreat, take some time for yourself, have a rest, literally physically rest. It could also mean that the holiday that you're about to take, for those of you who are going on this road trip or that are going overseas, you're about to go have a really beautiful, relaxing holiday. Somewhere sunny. Yeah. Okay, so Sagittarius, I am going to pull you an additional guidance card. Let's see if there's any other messages from the universe coming through for you. Thank you, Spirit. Please show me what are the additional messages. Oh, we have two. I'm just going to take the first one. It's number 41 in this deck, so that number might be relevant for you. And it's a card of illusion. And I'll read for you what it says from the book, because I think it ties in perfectly with the messages that I've been trying to give to you now. And it says, know that what you are telling yourself about your current situation is an illusion. You are not allowing yourself to see the full picture. At times you may make the unconscious choice to not see things as they actually are because you believe it is easier and safer for you to do so. That could mean for the girls that I'm talking about, or the women that I'm talking about that have missed a period and you don't want to accept that you could be pregnant. Realize that the longer you hold on to the illusion, the harder it becomes for you to regain your perspective, to see things as they are, and to then alter your circumstances to better serve you. Maybe your illusion is about this trip that I see coming up, or about the communication with your partner, like you're seeing it from one perspective but not seeing theirs. Alter your circumstances to better serve you by changing your perspective. What is it that you are denying? Is it time to acknowledge and see things for what they truly are? You need to allow your intuition to guide you without filtering what comes to you. True intuition serves and protects you, and it's separate from the ego. Additional meaning to this can be about, as I said, changing your perspective to see the reality. Your thoughts become your reality, and your focus goes where your energy flows. So if you're focusing on trying to get this outcome or get this money back from this trip that changed its course, or get support from someone with your child or your grandchild, or you're wanting someone to mind your child, your grandchild. It's all about actually seeing the reality for what it is. And there's a really beautiful mantra here that says, I am now strong enough to let go of the illusion. I take responsibility to do what is best and honor the divine in me. There you go, Sagittarius. That is your new moon reading. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back with you next week to do your health, wealth and destiny. Thank you.